So, I've hurt my foot. I hurt my foot really bad. Hang on, look. Got all the black on it. I fell out of the front door of the house that I was working in and rolled my ankle. I didn't hit it on anything. I didn't really do anything to it. I'm just a clumsy oaf. Walked out the front, fell onto the floor in a crippled mess. The lady over the road saw me do it all, looked at me, opened her front door and went indoors. Didn't even want to help. I must have that kind of face. A while ago, there was a toy that I missed out on. And I kind of blame Mr. Dorian McQuarrie for this one. We all like to blame someone. We all invariably have someone that spoiled it for us because what we really wanted was that goddamn toy and we missed out on it. And if I'm honest, I must have talked about it enough that the young lady in my life stupidly went and bought it for me and just went, here you go, stop moaning. Thank you very much. I will be eternally grateful for it. The reason this is such a landmark is because this thing is a third-party toy. Now I have third-party toys. I've got an Apollyon, I've got Quake Blast, I've got Warlord, I've got Octane. I've got stuff, okay? I'm not particularly against it. They got some really good clobber. But I'm not kind of, whoa, gotta have third party. Except I really genuinely needed to have this toy. It escaped me, it evaded me, and when I didn't have one at the end of the convention when everyone went and got theirs, I was just like, I need it in my life. Striker Manus. Striker Manus is just the most average, slightly ugly, lacking proper smokestacks, kind of the right colours, but kind of just a very tame, poor quality copy of an Optimus Prime toy. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, let's do the rounds on it. The grille is very nice. The detailing with the fakey matrix, fake tricks, is nice. The headlamps are beautiful. This is good. It's quite good. This is good. The hubcaps are nice. The paint is good. This is nice where the detailing is. This is a little bit strange because it's difficult to get these back wheels to sit on the ground properly. I don't know what's quite going on there. These are the smokestacks, but they're not the smokestacks, but they are the smokestacks, but they're not the smokestacks. They're just not the smokestacks. And then the more you go round, the more the same it is. There is, if you know what you're looking for, there's quite clearly the under end of a robot on there. But there's nothing to give it away, really. I mean, if you weren't specifically doing a bit of a kind of, oh, I'm being overly fussy, then yeah, maybe this is robot, maybe this is robot leg. But ultimately, this is just superstructure to make the back end of a robot truck toy. And I quite like a robot truck toy. But there's one severe problem with this robot truck toy, which kind of goes against... I don't know whether it goes against or it shifts. I think it changes, it mass shifts the view of how I see this toy. Because this toy is the single greatest toy in robot mode I've ever gotten to play with. It is so beautiful when it's a little robot man that it's Transformers Reveltech. It's that good. It will pose in ways that no other toys do. If you put this against an MP10, MP10 looks crap. And whether you're talking about... okay, let me change that. MP10 feels pony next to this. The reason that I've made him a lorry, and I did sit down and make him specifically a lorry, is so I could walk you through it and then tell you what I love about the robot mode. Because if we go the other way round, by the time I get to the bit that's at the end, I will have become even more dull than I normally am. No one will want to watch it. Take the top of the robot truck, pull off the smokestacks, we're going to worry about them later. Pull off the top, just you can get your fingernails underneath these, pull off that, and just this bit will lift off. And let's go through this now, just to get you a warm-up, a soupçon of just how sexy this thing is. One bit's a little bit loose. This is probably the only loose bit on the entire figure. If I'm doing something wrong, please let me know in my trousers downstairs. So what we're going to do is split that like that, bend it in half. Okay, we're going to move that up like that, and what we're going to do is, you see that beautiful great big square there? You're going to push that. That is going to bring the gun barrel through. Once you've got the gun barrel through, you can then take these two little nubbins on the end, press the nubbins, get the end out, pull that out like that, push it up into place. We are making a gun barrel. Then what we're going to do is move that back up underneath. There'll be a very slight little faint click. Push the top together like that, and you have one gun. The sculpting on it is just lovely. It's got small bits of detail along the top, hollow underneath, but you're never going to look at that. It's just very nice. If you look at the shape of the handle, which I will come to later, it's got this line down the handle which fits in the hand. Red and blue robot truck that's not Optimus Prime. Take the side flaps, lift them up, pull them back. Take the side flaps, lift them up and pull them back. We're going to bend the legs down gently on the hip joints so we can get to the legs, because we're going to lift the legs up, pull and push them back up, and then if you just press the plastic bits on the back here, just give them a nice shove, everything will sit in place nicely. We're going to take the side bits, put the pauldrons down like that. Now we're going to do something that's moderately scary, because you do have to be very firm. We're going to split the leg. We're going to take the top of the footsie, because this bit is going to be a footsie on the back here, and we are going to pull. Now it makes a nice look, quite a nice little click, but it's also got some white, it's got white stuff. It's put a lot of stress on the plastic. It's, you know, it's not the end of the world, but take this, pull, okay? Then we're going to take the little plastic heelsies that are there, and we're going to push everything forward, and then we're going to take that, fold that in on itself, and it is going to become a foot. So let's do the same the other way round. We're going to fold that forwards, bend that up around itself, keep it like that, and now we've got feet. So far so good. Yes, it's Optimus Prime, but it's not Optimus Prime. It's all the same, but a little bit different. The closure system for the fists, that's the bottom of the forearm, that's the top of the forearm. Just keep that in mind for a moment, okay? Because we are going to take the front bumper, pull it down, get it out of the way. Okay, then we're going to put our hands inside here, grab the arms and just gently pull that, and just, if you'll forgive me, I'm going to sort of just wiggle it till it starts to work. I forgot stuff. I always forget stuff. You've got these little gas tanks here. Fold that down, that releases the arms. Okay, now I can start pulling on the arms and just moving everything out of the way. Now, okay, this I'm going to pull out sideways. Can you see that's the bottom and that's the top? So as that comes down, I'm going to undo that flap and pull the ball joint out. I've never done that before. And we're back. We're going to move that round to the side a little more gently than we did before, in exactly the same way as the G1 does, in all of the other ones do. Okay, then we're going to take the bit that I'm so fond of, because I only realised this recently and I'm very pleased, it's good. Flap that down. In fact, we're going to do that the other way round. We're going to lift that up. We're going to take the little peg that's under there. We're going to move that around. We're going to move that down. We are making 4 arms. Not forearms, 4 arms. Take the other side, push it round, flap that down, pull that out, pull the arm out, pop the other ball joint. I've never done that before, and now I've done it twice in a row. So that's what we're left with. We're going to move that round to the side, move it up as well at the same time, and then in here you've got that little hook in there, which is going to go in that little slot in there. So push that round, peg it in, jobbed, push it down to the side, lovely jubbly. Same over here, we're going to rotate it on the ball joint that's never popped out but did today, which worries me slightly, and I've just done it again. What's going on with that? 1, 2, 3, pop. Turn it up that way, turn it round that way. We're going to flip the hand, push the forearm, and then push these forearm pads back. I'm going to show you. So they end up, they're like this, push it down, and then that last section will just put enough friction on it to stop it from flopping about. Lovely jubbly. Okay, then we're going to put your thumb around the back, lift the head up around, pop that down. Take these front pieces, push them up and angle them in, push them up and angle them in. It's not easy, but it will go if you do it. So you're going to push it up, twist it, and then push it in. No problem at all. Takes the tyres from being all the way down here and pushes them all the way up there. Properly nice stroke of genius. We're going to twist the body round and then push it on a double hinge back down like that, so the body goes over the tyres. Then we're going to take, remember this bit, take the whole body, flip it up like that, push the grill up against the back, and we're pretty much done. Okay, all we need to do now is flip up. Can you see that you've got the yellow bits there, which are typically prime's groin? So you're going to grab them, move them forward, grab them, move them forward. You do need, one of them is stiffer than the other one. There. Okay. Now all that's left to do is arrange him. So straighten the legs, straighten the knees. Push the feet up so they're actually transformed properly, because I haven't done that because I'm an idiot. It's not a difficult transformation, but it is quite a difficult YouTube transformation because you just need to fiddle with stuff until you've pulled it all out. The last thing you've got to do is you've got the arm, which is like that from the transformation. Push it up, pop it into place with a nice click. Make toys, strike a Manus. Absolutely unbelievable. Now, yes, this was the stem for some of my KO conversation that I've had recently. I'm not going to talk about the KO stuff. What I am going to talk about the fact, apart from the shoulder ball joints, which is totally me being a fool because I'm rubbish, because it's not their fault. This is such a thing of beauty. Firstly, these are some of the best ball joints that I've ever played with. He'll go all the way round. He will unpop to give a bit of motion that way. He will come forward with a great big red block in there so he can bring his arm across his own chest like that, which you never see. Again, see, it's Revoltech technology, it's beautiful. The actual ball joint itself is just beautiful because it will go up and down and it will move pretty much anywhere you want. The elbow is lovely, it will go all the way up to there, which is great. Wrist is on a swivel. Hand is that style of hand where you've got 3 big fingers and 1 little fingy, and the little fingy has got a double articulated joint on there. Waist swivel. Hips up, hips forward, hips back. Couldn't ask for more. Knee bends that way and then all the way back. Feet will go from side to side. They will go up. They will point down. There's a heel there which is adjustable on its own, which is beautiful. There's a rail at the back of Manus's hand. So if you take the rail that I spoke of earlier, put the rail in the rail, then you can push the gardener in the slot, and that's not going anywhere. You can wiggle that as hard as you like, that's just not going anywhere. Slots on the arms, slots on the weapons, put the slots in the slots, port and post. I tend to do it with the clear bits pointing backwards. Nothing is as good as this toy. Nothing is as good as this. In this mode, nothing is as good as this toy. The posability on him is just absolutely beyond measure. I don't have anything else that's a fraction as posable. Whether it be bigger or smaller or whatever, this is just beautiful. stoic, crotch out, look at me, I'm Optimus Prime, Optimus Prime pose. Trust me, I'm Optimus Prime. Looking down off a large precipice, judging you pose. And just to get up close to him for a moment, this thing just makes me happy on such a deep down level. The ab roll is, the ab crunch is amazing. Every single joint on this thing is just absolutely fantastic. The sculpting, the little clever bits, the wheels that tuck up underneath the chest are amazing. Given that where they were and where they are now, beautiful. The blue inside the chest is just lovely. If you're a Prime fan at all, if you're a fan of articulated toys, if you're a fan of toys that have just the most beautiful joints in the world, if you just like doing what we do and want to feel and touch some of the best of what's available, this is your boy. It's just so good, and I feel slightly dirty about it. A, because I got bought it and didn't buy it myself, even though I should have bought it myself and didn't buy it myself, so someone else bought it for me, and the other person that bought it for me, you're a fucking legend. Touch one. Play with one. Find someone who owns one, phone them up and say, can I tickle yours please? Because this is just next level. I don't ever review Optimus Primes. It's very rare that I review Optimus Primes, because I never feel like I do them justice. It's easy for me to sit there and squawk about a toy that is okay. But this thing's beautiful, and I hate doing it because I just feel that other people do it better. But I had to try. It's that good. It's beautiful. Shall I say beautiful again? My name's been SMS number 1. I'm tired. Work's gone up the Swanee. All change again. But this time the change is going to be good. Mostly.